Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. Today is Tuesday, June the 10th, which means we have a new Atomic Shop weekly update that starts today, Tuesday, June the 10th, goes to next Tuesday, June the 17th, 2025. All right, we can see here in the featured section, it's called the Tiki Bar, Time to Relax. Apparently, I already own this deep Spacewalk paint. Must have gotten this from a previous scoreboard in the past, but that paint is for all your different types of power armor. Pretty cool looking paint, though. Looks like a little miniature space shuttle. A little transformer there. Tiki Bar Patrons Bundle, 1,500 items for that. Pretty cool. Some fairly new items in here. Very interesting. All right, Joe Bello. Again, I already own this guy as well. Yeah, he must have came out during the, I believe, the Atlantic City expedition. And we had that a year or two ago. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Again, he is a light ally. He will not give you quests, but he does sell things and give you the odd buff. Victory Mannequin Set, 500 atoms for that. Again, it'll be a male-female mannequin. We have the Swoonong Mannequin Set. Okay, 500 atoms for that. Cabbage, yeah, Cabbage Palm. Okay, 250 atoms. Right on. Tiki Bar by itself, 250 atoms. That's pretty nice. They have that for sale by itself. Red Curtain Door, again, something I already own from a previous season pass, I believe. I believe it was a couple seasons ago. Just put this over your door, just like any other type of curtain door, and it just kind of swings open when you interact with it. And I believe you can lock it up as well. Now, in terms of these mannequins, I have the regular mannequins we've had for quite some time. And again, you can transfer, headgear, outfits, etc. And you guys see me do that all the time here on the channel when I'm reviewing that stuff. All right, gone fishing. This is the second week for this, so fish trap bundle. So that original cost is 1,800. Again, it's a little discounted for me as I do have the fish trap here. Again, anytime before you buy a bundle, it's always good to kind of check out the description. Just don't look at the pictures. Winter Mansion bundle. Original cost is 1,800. Again, a little discounted for me because I own some items in here, like this little wood pile. And it will passively collect wood while you play the game. Nice little camp resource there. Again, the fish trap, I believe this was 700 atoms by itself. So again, it'll camp resource that will passively collect fish while you play the game. You can check out that video I made just last week. Fishing Cooler Cryo Freezer, 500 atoms. So again, we do talk about the Cryo Freezer quite a bit this past week because we talked about it last week and then this one here first came out. And again, if you have multiple camps, it's good to kind of build the cryo freezer in each one of those camps because even though it says reduce spoilage rates to 0%, which means they won't spoil, if you miss building one of these cryo freezers in one of your camps, food will spoil. I don't know if they meant to set it up that way. I don't know why it's set up that way, but that's the way it is. So just an FYI. Roten Tackle Stash, 500 atoms. So again, this is just a stash box, okay? It does not make tackle or bits or anything like that. It's just a stash box. Red Rocket Dumpster. Again, I've held this for since last year. It is a camp resource that passively collects junk items that we can scrap to give us plastic. Now, we can find plastic in many great ways easily in the wasteland. I more so bought it just because how it's a camp resource. I'm a huge fan, and I guess it goes really good with many camp themes because it looks fantastic. Radstag Field Dressing Station by itself. Again, I've owned this for quite some time off our previous scoreboard. Now, he will passively collect 5 Radstag meat while you play the game. I did make a video last year on the Thrasher Field Dressing Station. Very similar to this one, but it will collect various types of meat. as compared to just one particular type. And I actually compared the two. You can check that out if you so wish, if you're on the fence. Gone Fishing, this is the Gone Fishing emote. So this is the emote. We got a free / bonus item for Followed First members only for June 2025. So FYI on that. Greatest Hits, Best the Best. We have the Radiation Test bundle, 30% off. Original cost is $1,500. Discount is $450. Some nice items in here. Again, make sure you read the description. Just don't look at the pictures thinking that that's what you're getting. This radiation glove box, I believe it gives us perception. And I do have this one here. I've had it for quite some time. Feel the Music bundle, 50% off. Original cost is $1,500. Discount is $750. That's what all these bundles should be, 50% off. And I get some nice items in there. Settler Vigilante paint, 50% off. Original cost is, what was it? $1,400, so it starts for $700. And it's for the Raider Power Armor skin, FYI there. That's why it's very important to read the description of stuff like that, because little things like that, you might be thinking, oh, I could put that on all my power armor, but there are certain paints and skins that are specifically for a particular type of armor, all right? Soundstage Shelter. So this one here is very interesting. I do own this one here. This one is the one we got during the season 13 scoreboard way back in the day. And if you made it all the way to rank 100, we got this one for free. So if you are a returning player, you may already have this available to you already. That's pretty awesome to have that for sale. Brotherhood of Steel Tactical Field Pack, 50% off for 250 atoms. Again, nice little backpack there. Again, you must have the small or standard backpack already, and you basically apply this as a skin on the mod at a armor workbench to your backpack. All right, FYI, it's not a backpack; it's just a skin for the backpack. It's a nice looking one. Caravan Trader outfit. I think I bought this one I would say maybe about a month and a half ago. Is for sale, and I forget what I paid for it at the time, but yeah, nice little outfit there. Dark Matter paint, 50% off for 250 items. Just a paint for the combat rifle. If you rock that. Contemporary housing. This is a very nice housing kit. Reminds me a lot of the Overseer's Home, kind of like that off bluish kind of look to it there. And that's a nice little kit there. Special offers. We have a green dress. Had this one for quite some time as well. Now, I do recommend, even if you play for about 5-10 minutes a day, I recommend coming to the shop, this features section, because there will be a free item in here. There's usually a utility item or caps. Today just happens to be 250 caps. Now, I'm going to hang off on that just in case we do have a challenge where we can collect caps, and we can utilize that then. Alien Tech Floor, 50% off for 250 atoms. A nice little floor there for pretty cheap. Slip-in Station Bundle, 25% off for Fallout First members only. Original cost is $1,500. Discount is $375. So again, nice little prefab there. That's pretty awesome. Another little prefab. Awesome. And look at that. What is that? Is that candy machine? Let's take a look here in the description. I don't see candy machine in there. No, there's no candy machines in there. So again, very important to read the description, because your person might look at that. Oh, they get the candy machines. That's pretty awesome. And you buy it, and you're just like, yeah, no candy machines. Okay. So again, make sure you read the description before you buy these bundles here. Gone Fishing, again, talked about that. Fallout First Ketchup, so 1,000 atoms ketchup bundle number 15. Sometimes these are worth to get. Again, look at the description so you know what you're getting. Last week for the Wildcats here, the Wildcat bundle for 1,200 atoms. Cute little fellow there. Wildcat by himself, 800 atoms. 500 atoms for the Wave Command for the cat. Leather collar for the cat, any type of cat. Obviously 250 atoms for that. Now, if you are on the fence about animals, or if you're having trouble placing it down in your camp, I did make a couple videos there last December 2024 when we first got pets, and you can check out that video. I'll show you how to place them in your camp, how to craft the collars, install them, and use the emotes. You can check that out if you so wish. Show a forest emote, 250 items. I have seen people use this the last couple of weeks. Very, very nice emote. I like that emote actually. Warm and Fuzzies bundle, 1,500 atoms. These little items in there. Complete Chaos bundle. Original cost is 1,800. Just a slight discount for me because I own one item in here. It's that little icon. And again, we have the camp slot number 8. I believe it's for 700 atoms. And again, I always recommend if you are looking to add more camps to your character, our max is 10, and I always buy them when they're on sale. So 1,000 atoms is the regular price. I usually buy a couple when they're on sale, but just a recommendation. Now's the time to get that bad boy. And I think that's it. Yeah, wow, pretty lackluster here. Yeah, real lackluster. So there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share me. The chance, it really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members: Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMe, that's me, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Wave Warner, John, DJ59, Picquerist, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson, Jaye Flow. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.